folks, it is I, Rob, here once more with another special Benchleydale video, an unboxing video. I recently won an award with one of the fun little contests that Tim keeps coming up with so he can disperse some of the swag that he's been collecting to promote all these wonderful companies that, think that him running an old school rules campaign and, having a fun campaign that a lot of people have eyes on is a good thing. And they want to attach themselves to it, which is awesome. So, Tim has sent me the box. Now, what the prize was a miniature for, I think it was a game called Cthulhu Wars. I'm sure we'll find out because they usually have promotional stuff. But the character is a greater demon / elder god named Sagfloth. Well, too many, needs more vowels thrown in. But anyhow, we will be opening this package. Don't do anything small. It's my motto. So now, the fact remains that a katana is actually not... It's good for a number of things. It is not good as a box opener. But we make do, right? That's part of being an adventurer. The adventuring spirit is you take something that doesn't have an obvious use for something and you make it work. And that's how you survive. And we're survivors here. So, and yeah, this is from Tim. Again, thank you, Tim. Appreciate it. Enjoy the opportunity for things like this. And proud to be able to entertain you guys at Benchleydale. Even though I can't participate in a lot of the festivities, I do what I can. So, the box. So, we are going to pan out a little bit, I think. There we go. So I can show off a little bit more of what's in the box. So the very first thing on top that I see, Adventures Dark and Deep, a curious volume of forgotten lore by Joseph Bloch. New, expanded, and alternate rules suitable for use with Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, Osric, Labyrinth, Lord, and companion games. Adventure Dark and Deep. So this is essentially a third-party version of the Unearthed Arcana book with alternate rules and guidelines and things like that. I will have to do a review. Yeah, very cool, very cool. And that wasn't part of the prize. Tim's got, he's, generous beyond belief. He's absolutely ridiculous with how nice he is about stuff he gives out. So, all right, we have, this I'm not sure on, but we will check. All right, we have, cool disc, an inspiration token. Oh my. Inspiration, Elven and Dwarven written on it with a cool Celtic design around the outside and felted on the back. This is high quality. If I was going to go over again and get inspiration tokens, that's very nice. Very, very nice. So, we will be looking at the cards of everybody who provided. And we have a Benchleydale and Beyond sticker. I love fancy stickers. Okay, now we have Dungeon Delve Fantasy Game Adventure for the first edition game from Dungeoneers Guild Games, Tower of the Black Sorcerers. Nice little adventure module. Something sinister lurks in the town of Balcurs. Now, I don't have anything by Dungeoneers Guild Games, so something like this is always exciting to me. Anytime I see something from a new product line or a new producer. This is an adventure for characters levels 5 through 8. It was written by R. Nelson Bailey. That name sounds familiar. And this is done in the old school style with the blue inked maps on the inside cover. Excellent. And not stapled through. I hate it when they put staples in the spine because that always ends up looking awful. And you eventually will want to take that off to get access to the map. A little light art, very much in fitting with what you might find in a and an official Advanced Dungeons & Dragons module. Very much brings into feeling the old school style rules. And we've got a couple of fun monsters, and yeah, that's very cool. I've been collecting modules lately, and a new outlet for modules, not a bad thing. Oh my gosh. A inked Benchleydale and Beyond dice bag. Double-sided. Drawstring. Wow, this makes the old Crown Royal bags look cheap and feeble. This is nice. By Inked Gaming. That's beautiful. That's some quality right there. Awesome. We haven't even gotten to the miniature yet that was the prize. Damn it, Tim, you're too nice. And here we have, from Skull Splitter Games, another dice bag, and yeah, there's more dice in here. Oh my gosh. Tim, you're a prince among men. And this is, again, Skull Splitter does full sets of gaming dice, so you've got 4 6-sided dice in these sets. This looks absolutely beautiful, just my colors too. Unfortunately, the baggie is kind of defying me today. These are a beautiful translucent blue with sparkles. And yeah, it's a full set of gaming dice. You got your gold inked 12 pair of 10-sided dice in dummy dice fashion, 8-sided die, 4 6-sided dice, and a 4-sided die. So absolutely gorgeous. Skull Splitter makes fine dice. There's no question about it. I remember back in the day when the only dice companies in town worth worrying about were Chessex and Kaplow, and they made millions of dice, and that was everything. Not so much anymore. These companies make beautiful dice. And oh my gosh, a Benchleydale and Beyond chest. Nice keeper for dice or whatever else. I do love these. Felted. That is very light wood. This is very nicely crafted. And look, seals are nice and tight and not too complicated. Simple latch. Brilliant. Absolutely beautiful. Tim, my goodness, thank you. That is incredible. And that will definitely house something fun in the not so distant future. Oh, and oh my goodness. If you've ever had stepped on a 4-sided die, it hurts. Those little things are caltrops. They are painful. Over time, people have come up with alternates. I've gone with crystal casts. They have some interesting ones. This, on the other hand, is cool. These are strange, they call them, what was in the bag? Skew D4s from the Dice Lab at thedicelab.com. But these are almost lozenge shape, and the twist on them, I'm sure, gives an equal chance, equal surface area on all sides. And we got a blue, red, black, purple, black, white, and green of these 4-sided dice. That's very cool. These look like these would be a lot easier to pick up and throw and use too than your classic 4-sided dice. So that's awesome. I am humbled. I am very, very grateful. I'm just blown away here. So yeah, if you aren't having fun in Benchleydale with these contests, even if you don't win, they're fun for everybody. But if you do win, my God, Tim is just prince among men. I keep saying it. We're not done yet. We have from Northumbrian soldiers. These are Night Folk. These harken to classic pewter miniatures from back in the day. Northumbrian Soldier, Night Folk. Fantasy. Northumbrian Tin Soldier produces a range of dark fantasy gaming figures inspired by the tales and traditions of fairy and folklore. The expanding range can be found at Northumbrian. So I'm familiar with a lot of miniature makers online. I have one of my pages in my browser is online sales, and it's full of game. This is a new one. And these are very cool. They look like they have slots for bases, which I'm guessing this probably comes with. And these look like little goblins. A goblin wizard, a little goblin with a great sword, an armored goblin with an axe. Very cool. Very, very cool.
British?
I guess so. The sites and everything are all for their website, but I'd have to guess, yeah, British. All right. We also, another bag of dice from Vavtech. JakeVavrica.com. Tim? Oh, wooden dice. Check these out, folks. And again, they come in their own dice bag, which is awesome. But wooden dice are a treat that I do not have many of, and the ones I have are pretty low quality. These are cut, shaped, pipped, and varnished very nicely. This is a set of 5 of these dice. Now, generally, I only have a few dice, and the ones that have been used are kind of well-rounded. They don't have the kind of lifespan, but these look like they're made in such a way with almost a resin over them, but enough to keep the texture, that these are really nice. I never really count on wooden dice to roll true, but I don't know. I have a feeling about these. It feels really nice in the hand. Very cool. Handing them over to my sound engineer. All right. So, oh my gosh, another bag of dice. My goodness, Tim. This one's cool. I love the
feeding the addiction.
Yes. The goblin on the bag is just adorable. I have a feeling my sound engineer is getting a new dice bag if she wants this one. Because that is really cool. All right, we have pins. And I just happen to have a hat that's got room for more pins. So that's awesome. So first of all, we got a pin. And it also comes with a collection of more dice. I think Tim has got to have fish tanks and fish tanks full of dice. But because he's a noble guy who just isn't going to loot it all for himself, my goodness, I've already gotten, 6 complete sets of dice from him? And he inspired me to get a set when I got that Cup of Illusions set online. So these are nice red sparkle dice. Very pretty. Red with white pips. High visibility, I value that. This is pretty much your standard set, a 6-sider, an 8-sider, a 4-sider. The dummy dice, the 2 10-siders for percentile, a 12-sider, and a 20-sider. But, yeah, very nice. I am looking forward to finding out who that was donated by, because, of course, with everything, Tim sent along a stack of everybody's business cards so that they can be properly promoted, which I will certainly do. I am curious to look at what is on this pin, however. The pin is a dragon in front of a door, and oh wow. It's a little dragonette in front of a door, and this will very proudly be adorning my hat of pins. So, yeah, awesome. Very awesome. All right, we have
That is cool.
another great sticker. This dwarf is great. Yeah, I'll let you in on a secret. I loathe pop figures. I hate the lazy sculpts that they have with just a blank face and just 2 eyes. There's no personality. They're just out there because they're there to collect and mass produce. something about this. You could make a line off of these, and there's not a lot of detail to the face, but it's all about personality and attitude. He's obviously having a good idea of what he's going to do with that axe and that hammer. Fun. I like the aesthetic. I like that sticker. That sticker's going to get used on something. Mark my words. Cast and Play. Cast and Play. This is from Dead Myth Prints. We haven't even gotten to the miniature yet. I'm trying to get down to the miniature. But this is awesome. This is looks like a 3D printed translucent yellow miniature. Now, I don't know how well this would paint, quite honestly. And I don't think I ever really want to. I love these translucent miniatures because, well, it's just an extra cool factor, and it comes with a base too. But I think I might use this for like an avatar of Moradin showing up, which could be pretty cool, I think. Now, I'm not sure if this is intentional or if this is just excess plastic because of how it was molded. There's this bit right here that I don't know if I have the courage to chop off, but I don't think that's part of the axe. But that is very, very cool. I love miniatures, and exceptional miniatures as much as anything. Very nice. Very, very nice. And we have a tube of dice. My goodness.
Are those the glow-in-the-dark?
Zuccotti dice. Perfect plastic. So probably a competition to Game Science dice in how they're supposed to be really good. I don't think these are glow-in-the-dark. These look like they are red with gold numbering. And because the way the tube is sealed, it's given me a bit of trouble right now, so I don't think I'm going to be able to open it. I don't think the katana is going to be much help. Well, unless I really want to get hardcore, but I don't. That would probably lead to dice all over the place. But fortunately, I have just enough fingernail to do this. So we will pop this open and take a look. These are solid colored, but they have a nice sheen to them. Big print on the numbering, which I like. And this kind of a nice, kind of a cinnamon red. The four-sided dice have truncated ends, so they're not quite as pointy and caltropy, which I can appreciate. And again, I value very much the large print. It makes it easy for these old eyes to see. There's only so much that you can do with a 20-sided die for large print. But overall, this is a fine set of gaming dice. So, very nice. Thank you again very much, Tim. And Zuccotti for those dice. Those are excellent. We've still not gotten to the feature yet, but I couldn't when I saw this. This is one heck of a leather keychain. I know Tim's got some friends who do leather working. And inside of it is a 20-sided die. This is the kind of holster that you can put so that you always have a 20-sided die handy, and you hook this to your keychain. And on it, yes. Benchleydale and Beyond on one side, and this cool dragon motif on the back. This is just awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I had very much wanted to get something from the leather worker who advertised, but I just wasn't able to, unfortunately. And yeah, that holds in there pretty well, although I'd be worried I'd lose that 20-sided die. But it's still an eye-catching enhancement to a keychain, and very nice and very appreciated, I assure you. And I'm sure I've got the creator's card in here too, which we'll be going over in just a second. We have these special magical flotation device that Tim was nice enough to include, which is awesome. We have this special sheet of stress relief, which I think after this political campaign I will be using entirely. Although my wife looked at it and said, I think she says I've got dibs. Oh my. I'm guessing this is also from the same source as the dwarf, but another yellow translucent. This looks like a ogre barbarian with a massive cleaver axe. Again, I don't know how this could be painted well. I mean, I could just prime over it, I guess, but then the whole point of having this cool translucent thing is gone. The color kind of makes it look like it's more ghostly or a phantasm. And I think I'm going to use it in much that respect. So kudos and thank you again. That's very cool. I know they can mass produce them, but it feels like it's something unique and special in its own way. And there's a large... I'm not sure what this is too. There's some sort of a banner here. It's got a skull.
There's the...
And there's a pole. It looks like it might have snapped off. So I'm guessing this was his war banner. Or no, actually no. The way his hand is he would be holding it, but it shattered into some pieces, I'm afraid. So I might be able to glue that. I don't know. I'm not sure how he would be able to stand and hold that in any position. But, I'm sure that the haft of it goes in the back, and the foreground would have been this large cleaver blade. Oop, other way. So, yeah, very cool. Unfortunately, it's broken, but we'll see what we can do to doctor that up. You can pack in all the packing material you want, but ultimately it all gets exposed to a bit of handling. All right, and before we get to the main event, we have another. This is Dragon Scales. In this realm, dragons rule the night sky. It's written by Jim Ward and Stephen Lee from FiresideCreations.com. Dragon Scales, a new fantasy role-playing game from Jim Ward. And Jim Ward, of course, one of the central people in TSR. The first editor for Dragon Magazine, himself a creator of a lot of the works that would eventually come out. So this, very exciting, very exciting. And again, oh wow, there's some full color art in there. Ooh. Packed along with some, I saw some black and white stuff that kind of echoes back to Trampier and Errol Otis and many of the other early fantasy writers. The layout looks very nice. This, again, really looks like a work I can't wait to dive into. And this on top of a lot of other things that I can't dive into, it's not a bad problem to have. But, yeah, this looks very nice. So, yeah, thank you again, Tim. Can't thank you enough. A new role-playing game. My God. That's just incredible. All right. I think we are finally down to, my goodness, for Cthulhu Wars, Tsathoggua. Call of Cthulhu. I think Cthulhu Wars is a board game where you can actually summon the Elder Gods and have them fight. Well, I've got this guy now. He is massive. That is a heavy piece of plastic in there. The detailing is incredible. He is just looks like he's carved out of the rock, but at some point still organic and squishy, with a huge fanged mouth, just squatting. Doesn't have to stand. He just lumbers. And the miniature is incredible. At some point I will take these out and I will definitely be showing them off, maybe even after painting them. But Tsathoggua, the sleeper, Tsathoggua squeezes his way up through the rock to take his place on the surface world. His long slumber has left him voracious. Feed him. Yeah. This is made by Chaosium as part of their Call of Cthulhu official miniatures line. If your investigators playing Call of Cthulhu run into this, I hope you have extra characters handy, because that is it. You're done. There's no going forward from there. So, Yeah, that's incredible. That was the grand prize for the contest I entered. A little bit of humor injected, and Tim just being so incredibly generous. I'm now going to give a little bit of love to the people who provided all these things, as is only appropriate. So we have VavTech. They're the ones who made the wooden dice, and they are on vavtech.etsy.com. They have this nice little brochure, and they show that they also make the full range of fantasy dice using wood. Wow. This is not a common art, so I very much appreciate and value that a company like that still exists. And again, I don't know how true I trust wooden dice to be, but they look awfully good. They look awfully good. From Gen X Studio, etsy.com/shop/Gen X Art. They're also on Facebook. So, Gen X Studio. Thank you very much. Very appreciated. From Carl's Connections on Etsy. Custom stickers, photos, logos, images, turned into stickers. I'm guessing those are the Benchleydale stickers, which are very cool. Very, very, very cool. Those will be proudly displayed. And VavTech sent a personal card from Jake Vavrica, the, I'm guessing, owner-proprietor, electrical engineer, too. But the dice are awesome. Design, desktop, deliver. So, thank you, Mr. Vavrica. And from mathartfun.com, with dice construction kits, puzzles, books, and more, for your contribution. Those might have been the could have been the Zuccotti dice, possibly. Don't know. From Dead Myth, Sam de Jesus, designer, Sam de Jesus, at deadmyth.com, and they were the ones who gave us I believe the Dead Myth was the translucent printed miniatures. Very cool. From Dasu Dragon Designs by Susan Maple, custom designed, high quality, handcrafted leatherwork. That was the Die Keeper. Thank you very much. And can be found at /DasuDragonDesigns.com. That's DASUE dragondesigns.com. And then finally, from Colton McGinn, dice bags, dice boxes, and dice trays. I think this is the one who provided that wonderful chest. The shop in the rack, accessories, and oddities. Very nice card. Again, etsy.com/ca/shop/the shop in the back CA. So those are the contributors that I have credits for. Again, thank you very much. All of you, thank you so much, but especially again, thank you to Tim. I am blown away by your generosity as always. This was a gift fit for a king, and I am not a king, but I am happy to be a friend and to be your friend in the Benchleydale community. Again, I'm just blown away. So thank you very much, all of you. And again, even though you might not see me as much in Zoom on all the things, if any of you need a video cranked out or a collaboration or some design or anything like that, look me up. I'm not hard to find. So thank you again. I am Rob. And again, very humbled and very, very grateful to be able to show all of this off to the Benchleydale community. You are fantastic. So again, game on, have fun, stay safe out there, and we'll see you next time. Farewell.